That field wall is here, away from our main site. Back in her trench, Raksha's now beginning to think she's wasting her time.
What have you got then?
They're just big random blocks of masonry. There's one there and here, but they're not bonded or in any way. They're not in a structure. It's just like they've just dumped some masonry in here.
Yeah, well, that sort of really goes with that. There's no, come on, there's no wall lines there, are there? It's just a massive block of high readings. I can't see that straight wall that they dug in the 60s.
Well, the more that we dig down the side of this, the less convinced I am that it's a wall.
It seems that the 1960s dig got it wrong. This isn't a wall, it's just rubble. So we close this trench down and Phil opens another here. He's looking for the other 60s trench, where they appeared to unearth walls and a medieval floor. Next door, where the cows had uncovered stonework, the news is much better. We can confidently say that Matt has found a wall.
Matt, that looks absolutely fantastic.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got just below the grass, and you can see we've got this huge wall going across here.
Yeah. It looks a bit massive and good to just be a fill wall, isn't it?
Well, you'd need a good wide base to raise the wall up above.
Ah, right. Does this help at all?
Well, I don't think this wall goes any further in that direction. Look, you can just see it here in the results.
Yeah.
It doesn't extend beyond the trench much.
Right.
If it's a building, it might come this way a bit, to sort of this sort of distance.
So we might get a return across here, perhaps?
Yeah, but look at the wider picture. Look, this is where our wall is. What we appear to have, the red is high resistance. A sort of series of rectilinear responses.
Sort of going with that alignment
all
down
on the
field.
same alignment.
Right.
But look at this area here. High resistance is red again.
Yeah.
So that's over here by the tree. You can see the slight rise in the ground.
All right.
I think there might be another building here.
Right.
So I think the building might go this way, and then you've got...
Not down that way.
I mean, I'd like to test this.
OK.
I mean, if we put a trench across here, that would easily resolve what's going on.
Yeah.
John believes that whatever's happening in this field stops in this area. Mick agrees, and we decide to put a trench in here. Back in the other field, things are looking up.
This is the wall that Platt dug in the 60s, look.
After the disappointment of Raksha's trench, Phil's been looking for other walls identified in the 60s.
Stonework, isn't it?
There it goes. It is so nice to actually find the edges of the trench, because I think we actually do have the edges of the trench.
The top layer look a lot more disturbed than the photographs.
It does, doesn't it? What do you reckon the cause of that then?
That's probably the heavier tractors and machinery going over the bridge.
Yeah, that's it. A bit of an anticlimax now, is it?
No, not at all.
It's good stuff. I think it's
Exciting.
phenomenal. I think it's, I think it's just really good that we've actually been able to pin down one of Platt's trenches.
Yeah.
And now we can go on from here and really find out what it's all about.
Yeah. Do you want a job shoveling the brown stuff in the winter?
We'll have to do it all year round, don't we?
Phil?
What?
Let me pull you a point.
Well, it's the first time I've ever had a decent offer from you, Mick.
Well, I've never
What
pulled
the hell
one.
have you got on?
No, Paul, it tells you on the label, look.
Mixed Monk's Brew.
Yeah.
No codswallop. I could die of thirst waiting for you to pour this.
I'm learning.
It's short. Fill it up. That's better. Look at that.
You want to get that down you, mate? It's better than the muck you usually drink.
I'll see you about this later on, I tell you. Behind the bike shed somewhere.
I think I'd rather not, actually. It is chaos, isn't it?
No, it's not chaos, but we're trying to do 4 big things, really. We're trying to do a topographical survey, the documentary survey, the building survey, and dig some holes. It's a lot of work to do.
Is there a plan?
Yeah, there is a plan. I mean, the plan is to pursue all those courses and see where they lead us to.
And are we getting anywhere?
Well,
Doesn't
we
feel
are.
like
I mean, the excavation we've got outside the wall there is producing all sorts of interesting stuff. Look at these pieces of lead, for example. This is window cane stuff, you know, from medieval windows. This is roof material, so it's got a lead roof. And somebody's been melting lead down as well. And this is posh stuff. You know, this is the sort of thing you get off a decent residence, not just an ordinary cattle shed or something.
So what about tomorrow?
Well, It looks to me as if it's all coming this way. Our most interesting stuff is over the wall there.
Yeah.
And it's sort of indicating that we should come this way and look in this direction.
Does that imply what I think it implies?
I'm afraid it does, yeah.
Tomorrow we're going to trash someone's garden?
I'm not about to trash it, we're going to have to dig in the garden here, I think. That's my feeling at the moment.
Oh, you've got to stay with us for that.
Yes!
Hello, my name's John Gator. Time Team is fan-funded by Patreon. This vital support helps us to make new episodes. Joining Patreon gives you access to exclusive interviews, 3D models and masterclasses, plus lots more.